Another classification of cash flows, you have the investing activities. So these are coming from the acquisition and disposal. So acquisition means from the purchase, and then disposal will be on the sale of the long-term assets and other investments not included in the cash equivalent. So these include transactions involving non-operating assets. Okay? So examples, we have payments to buy or acquire a PPE, intangibles and other long-term assets, receipts from sale of the PPE, intangibles and other long-term assets. So meaning, for example, you have your building, but your business is not buying and selling of building. You just need to dispose the building because you need money. So therefore, the amount that we have received from the sale of the building would be part of the investing activities. But if your business is really buying and selling of buildings, and then therefore the building is part of your inventory kay buying and selling of properties man jud imong business. So that will fall under operating. Okay? So tan-aw lang nimo if it is the main or the primary revenue producing activity of your business. So if the building is not really your main product or main good or merchandise, so that will fall under the investing. Cash payments to acquire equity or debt instrument of other entities. So that's part of the investing. Receipts from sales. Advances and loans to other parties other than advances and loans made by financial institutions. Because if you can recall, if it is an advances or loan, diba, from financial institution, so we have the example here. Okay, so that is part of the operating in activities. But if it is other than, okay, other than the financial institutions, so that's part of the investing activities. Okay, other than man, aside from those made by financial institution. Cash for repayment of advances and loans made to other parties, cash payments for future contracts, aside from payment also receipts from future contracts, forward contract, option contract, and swap contract. Okay, so that's for the investing activities. So the same with what I have taught you earlier, how would you know if you're just looking at the SFP if this falls under the investing activities? So earlier, so I have explained that if it is a transaction related to accounts from the current asset and the current liability, when you're looking at the SFP, it's part of the operating activities. Or if it can be found in the income statement except for those non-cash items and the gain and loss from the sale of mga investing nga mga items, or coming from investing activities, so that falls under operating activities. For investing activities, your clue here is if you can find it under non-current asset section, then that's part of the investing activity. Again, determine if it falls under investing activities, you should find the related account under the non-current asset. So for example, PPE intangibles, long-term assets, it is under non-current asset. Equity or debt instruments, that is under the non-current asset. Okay, although naa po siya part ani nga for current and long term, but ang operating manggod is more on the revenue producing activities. So other than that, it's under investing. Then you have forward contracts, advances and loans aside from financial institutions, that falls under investing activities. If you like this video, don't forget to click like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be updated with the latest video lessons. Thank you for watching.